Good morning, third graders. How are you today? I hope all of you are okay. Today we have a new reading lesson. We will go on reading our selection Goodbye 382 Shin dangdong. So I want all of you now to open page 274 to 75. Watch carefully and listen well. Before we start, I would like to revise to have a quick review on pages we read till now, okay? So at the beginning of the story I told you that the Korean girl Jangmi is so sad because she is leaving Korea, her home, and she will live in America. She collected all her lovely things in a big brown box. She is so sad because she will miss a lot of things in Korea, like the monsoon rains, the willow tree, her family, her friends, and of course specifically her best friend Kisuni. Also she will miss her favorite fruit, chami, the melons. Then we said that the friends of the family and neighbors came to say goodbye, came to have farewell lunch with the family before leaving. They had fun, they enjoyed their time, they sang some traditional Korean songs. Then few hours later it is time to leave. They took a taxi to the airport, and it was the last time for Jangmi to have a last look at her house. She cried goodbye 382 Shin dangdong. Then in the airplane she looked down at the fishing boats rocking in the ocean. She also saw the rice fields, the clay tiled roofs of the houses in Korea, and she cried again goodbye 382 Shin dangdong. Right, in the airplane her father was reading an American newspaper, so she started to wonder, how can I understand English if I live in America? Her father told her that it's an easy way to learn English, and he gave her an example of her name, Rose, which means in Korea, Jangmi, and he asked her if she would like to change her name into Rose, the new one in America, but at the beginning she refused. Alright, let's see what will happen next. So these are the pages we are going to read, to 74 to 75. Open these pages, and as usual, first we will listen and watch the text first, then I will explain it with its difficult words, then we will answer some questions to check our understanding.
On a foggy morning 4 days later, we arrived in Massachusetts. After we gathered our luggage, we climbed into an airport taxi. Even through the fog, I could see that things were very different in America. There were big, wide roads called highways. The rooftops were shingled instead of clay-tiled. People shopped in glass-enclosed stores instead of open markets. No rice fields, no monsoon rains. So many foreign faces. Slowly the taxi pulled up to a row house on a quiet street. Red brick steps led up to a wooden door. "Here we are, Jangmi," Dad said. 112 Foster Terrace, Brighton, Massachusetts, USA. The house was just as my parents had described. I took off my shoes and walked on wooden floors. They felt very cold. I opened wooden doors. They felt very heavy. Outside, the fog had lifted, but inside, everything felt dark and strange. "Look," Dad pointed out the window. "There's a tree just like the one at home." "No, it's not, Dad. It's not a willow tree," I said. "No," he agreed. "It's a maple tree. But isn't it beautiful?" 382 Shin dangdong. 382 Shin dangdong. I wanted to go home to 382 Shin dangdong right now. Only a knock at the door saved me from tears. Mom announced, The movers are here.
Alright.
On a
Sorry. And now let's explain this page with its difficult words. Alright. On a foggy morning, 4 days later, we arrived in Massachusetts. After we gathered our luggage, we climbed into an airport taxi. Right. The first word is foggy, and the noun is fog. What's the meaning of fog? As you see, this is fog. Drops of water gathered together, they form thick cloud that's so close to the land and makes it difficult for us to see. This is called fog, and the adjective is foggy. If we describe the weather foggy, or if we describe the morning with the word foggy, it means it's full of clouds, drops of water that makes it hard for us to see. We arrived in Massachusetts after we gathered our luggage. Alright, what's the luggage? If you travel, what do you take with you? Luggage. Bags and cases in which we put our stuff, our possession. As you see, the kids take their luggage with them. Alright, we climbed into an airport taxi. We took an airport taxi from the airport to our new American home. Even through the fog, I could see that things were very different in America. She started to feel everything is strange in America. There were big, wide roads called highways. So what's the meaning of highways? As you see, big, wide roads called highways. So big, wide roads. Such roads connect cities and towns together. It's called highway. Alright. The rooftops were shingled instead of clay tiled. We can find the clay tiled roofs in Korea, of course, but now the roofs are shingled. What's shingle? This one. So it's a roof or wall that's made of tiles, but this time the tiles are made of wood, not clay tiled roofs. It's made of wood, not clay. As you see, these tiles are made of wood. So that's the meaning of shingled, made of wooden tiles. Alright. People shopped in glass enclosed stores instead of open markets. The open markets in Korea, not in America. So what can we find in America? We can find glass enclosed stores. What's the meaning of glass enclosed? The stores are surrounded by glass from all directions, like this one and like this one. So the markets in Korea were open in the street outside of the building, but now the market or the store is inside. Inside what? Inside walls made of glass, as you see. So the stores are surrounded from all directions with glass instead of open markets. No rice fields, no monsoon rains, so many foreign faces, so many strange faces. Why? Because they aren't Korean, they are American faces, and she isn't used to them, she isn't familiar with them. Slowly the taxi pulled up to a row house. The row house her parents described to her, on a quiet street. Red brick steps, led up to a wooden door. Red brick steps led to a wooden door. These are the red brick steps leading to a wooden door, exactly as her parents told her in the airplane. Alright. Here we are, Jangmi, Dad said. 112 Foster Terrace, Brighton, Massachusetts, USA. From 382 Shin dangdong into 112 Foster Terrace. From Korea into USA, United States of America. The house was just as my parents had described it, as my parents told me. I took off my shoes. I removed my shoes and walked on wooden floors. They felt very cold. The floors felt very cold. I opened wooden doors. They felt very heavy. The wooden doors were heavy because they are made of wood. Outside the house, the fog had lifted, had gone away. But inside, everything felt dark and strange, because the house is strange to her. It's something new. Look, Dad pointed out the window. There is a tree just like the one at home. The same tree we have home, we have another one here. It looks the same. No, it is not, Dad. It's not a willow tree, I said. No, he agreed. It's a maple tree. Another one, but it's a beautiful one. 382 Shindangdong, 382 Shindangdong. I wanted to go home to 382 Shindangdong right now. She is crying again. Only a knock at the door saved me from tears. Mom announced, said, the movers are here. The movers means the neighbors coming to visit the family. They are coming to welcome them. Movers, someone who moves. Alright. Excellent. And now let's answer some questions to check our understanding. Actually, we have just one question. What are the things in America that are different that are different from Korea? So as I told you before, there are some differences between houses in America and in Korea. We talked about the ondel floors and the wooden floors. Also, we talked about the radiators. We talked about the doors made of rice paper in Korea, and they are made of wood in America. Also, we told you that the roofs of houses in Korea are made of clay tile, but in America they are made of shingles. Alright. In this page we can find some new differences. The first you can go directly to the word different in America. I could see that things were very different in America. Like what? Like the big wide roads. There are big wide roads called highways in America. Also, the rooftops were shingled, made of tiled, made of wooden tile. People shopped in glass enclosed stores, instead of the open markets in Korea. Also, no rice fields, no monsoon rains in America. They are just in Korea. One more difference is the tree. It's a willow tree in Korea, but it is what? A maple tree in America, right? Here you are the answers. The wide roads, highways, the roof were shingled, made of wooden shingles or tiles. People shopped in glass enclosed stores. Also, no rice fields, no monsoon rains, and the tree is a maple not willow one. Alright, well done. Excellent. Thanks a lot for watching me. Till we meet again. Stay home, stay safe. Goodbye.